up, y'all? It's your girl Maury, that cool little pretty girl, and I am back with another video. So today I'm gonna do something a little different. This is my first time doing this, so y'all could tell me if y'all like this or not. We're gonna have a little story time. So I did a poll on my Instagram story, and I told them to choose between two stories, either my first fight or my first girlfriend and the first girl I dealt with. Of course, everybody chose my first girlfriend. So, I'm about to have a little story time, and I'm about to tell you about it. So, first of all, I don't even know where to start. Should I just start from the beginning? I guess I just start from the beginning. I ain't gonna make it long. I'm gonna do like a long story short, get to the basics, whatever. But I'm not gonna say any names or anything like that. But the first girl I ever dealt with, I was 18 or 19. I think I was probably 19. Either I might have still been 18, turning 19. I don't know. But anyways, I started working at this grocery store or whatever. I was working at ShopRite. I don't know why I didn't just say ShopRite, but I was working at ShopRite, and it was like my orientation. Me and the girl, I guess we got hired at the same time, so we started we had our orientation at the same time. So like, I don't really pay attention to people and stuff like that, but I don't know, I guess she was paying attention to me or whatever. And I know, like, she would kind of be like looking at me and stuff like that, but I'm just thinking like we all in this room or whatever, so we ain't got no choice but to look at each other. But whatever. I don't even remember how we started talking. I think it just started like, so we was doing orientation. We had to go through classes together, whatever the case may be. And then it was like we was working. We started working. You know how like when you first start a job, like the first couple of days or probably the first week, you go through like orientation where you got to take all these classes, especially like in a supermarket. You got to take all these classes to learn everything. So we had orientation. We was there and we saw each other for like the classes and stuff like that. And then we was in two different positions, so, and we was working two different shifts, so then we didn't really see each other. But then I don't know, I don't really remember detail by detail like how we started like talking and dealing with each other and stuff like that. But I think it was more so on the lines of like one day at work we ended up seeing each other, and it was just like, oh, I thought you quit or whatever. I'm like, word, whatever the case may be. Started having conversations. So then it would just be like, you know, little stuff at work or whatever the case may be. I hate that when I'm talking, I always say whatever, or like whatever the case may be. Like, that's so childish. But yeah. So we started having conversations and things like that. Somehow we exchanged numbers. I don't really remember. I wish I remembered like exactly word for word. But she probably just asked for my number. And I'm the type of person, like when I was younger, like when I was young, I used to always think that like, oh, people just trying to be cool with me, or like people just want to be my friend or whatever the case may be. So FaceTime video. So when she asked for my number or whatever, I just gave her my number, like thinking like, oh yeah, it's a new coworker. I was young then too, like 18, 19. I was exploring. I was looking for like new friends, new people to hang out with, because I was going away to school. somewhere, and then I had moved back home. I was out of high school and shit like that. So I just wanted to meet new people. I thought it was cool, whatever. So she gave me her number. So then we started like texting back and forth or whatever. She started texting me or whatever, and then it just became consistent, like just texting, and then seeing each other at work. Then we started hanging out and stuff like that or whatever. And then I don't know, like she was just always like nice to me, like doing stuff for me or whatever. And then I guess I don't even remember, like I wish I could remember. I don't even know why I chose this story. Let me think. But it was like we started hanging out, and then as I was hanging out with her, like she was like doing nice, not doing stuff for me, but it was a vibe. At the time we wasn't really saying that, but basically like it was just a vibe or whatever. I was never like totally against like being with a girl. I've never been, before her, I had never been like interested in a girl or like thought about being with a girl. I probably kissed a girl before him. I probably did. I probably kissed a girl, but that's like nothing. Like I was never, before her, I was never really like involved with the girl like emotionally and stuff like that. So it was all new for me. So she started coming around. She didn't come on strong. She came in like real smooth. Like I guess she knew like that I never dealt with a girl. And the crazy part is she was younger. I think she's like 1 year younger than me. Or like by a couple months or something like that. Yeah, because like my birthday is November and then her birthday is like after mine. So she came in just smooth, like whatever the case may be. And I started feeling her, like when you start spending time with someone and stuff like that. And then we was at work, and we would see each other at work, and then she would just always like be around me at work and shit and stuff like that. But the only problem is that like I wasn't against it. Like I was into it. I was feeling with her, but like I think I was like kind of the cause of us like not dealing with each other anymore. What, not the cause, but I probably pushed her away or whatever, because at the time, like, okay, my family, I grew up in a Christian home. So, of course, like, liking girls and, same sex, anything is not accepted. So, I had to hide it. And then it was like, it was my first time dealing with a girl, and then growing up like that. Like growing up in a Christian home where, things are strict, or you really don't believe in that, or that's against your religion. If you do that, not that it's going to be frowned upon, but it's going to be frowned upon. It's going to be like, oh, well, you're not supposed to be doing that, or all that other stuff. But personally, like, I really didn't care, but I was just like, I don't know, like, I just wanted to keep it to myself. And I guess she didn't understand. Well, yeah, I guess she didn't understand that, because like I didn't even tell my friends. I wasn't ashamed to tell my friends, but again, my friends don't know that I kissed a girl before, or they didn't know none of that. So I didn't know how I was going to go about like, I was just enjoying it for the moment. And I'm like a pretty private person. Like, I'm a private person. So I was just enjoying it for the moment, and just wanted to be in a moment, like, just wanted to be just like me and her. But like, she really liked me. She was really attracted to me. She was really feeling me and stuff like that. And she was like I don't know what they call it, a dyke, AG. I don't know what's offensive and what's not offensive, so I just say whatever. But yeah, she was, I'll say, an AG. And like, she was happy that, you know, me and her was dealing with each other, and that she was able to like get with me and be with me. So of course she wanted to like show off, and she wanted to let people know that, you know, I was hers and stuff like that. But I'm like, chill out. Like, I was like, even at work, yo, I like, when I think back on it, like, I went about it the wrong way. Because I don't know, I wasn't ashamed of like saying that I like girls. I'm not ashamed to say that. I was never ashamed to say it. But if you're a person who comes from a home that has like strict beliefs or a strict religion or strict backgrounds, then you'll be able to relate and understand where I'm coming from when I say I'm not ashamed. But at the same time, I gotta keep it a secret just to keep peace and sanity within my home. Like my sisters, like eventually I told my friends. My friends didn't believe me. I don't know. They thought I was just joking and just playing around because I never brought her around my friends. I was just like, oh yeah, I'm like dealing with this girl now. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, her name is so-and-so. And then they're like, whatever, Maury, like, just thinking I'm just doing it. But I was like, I was feeling her, but I did push her away because, and she was like a very affectionate person. Like, she always like wanted to be around me. We was always like around each other, and in a sense that was overwhelming for me too, because this was something new. And then it's like I just had like this person that's, you know, all about me, all for me, or whatever the case may be. And I don't know how to go about these emotions. Like, if it's something new, I didn't know how to go about it. I didn't know. Like, it was, like, I don't know. I just felt like if it was just, like, me and her and it was just our thing, then it would have been fine. But she was, like, really pressed on letting people know. And then at work, like, acting all, like, she'd just be all over me at work, or, like, follow me around at work. And I used to just be like, no, like, just leave me alone. We at work. But I'm the type of person too, like, I don't like people in my business. I don't like people knowing what I'm doing. So even if, like, just because we dealing with each other and we at work, don't mean like you gotta be doing all of that when we at work. We do that in the house, or we do that in our private time, like. But yeah, once I told my friends, they was like, they just kind of brushed it off. And then when they seen I start, like, because even then when I told my friends, I never brought her around my friends. I would just be like, oh, I'm with her. But I don't think they ever, my best friend, she met her, like, later on in life. But other than that, like, my other friends, they never met her. They never seen her. They can't put a face to a name. They just know the name. Like, my sisters met her by default because, you know, they live with me. So of course, if I bring somebody home, or she was always at my house, like, everything, so my sisters seen like who it was. But I was never ashamed. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, how did we stop talking? Let me tell y'all how it ended. How did it end? Oh, it ended because, like, I started hearing stuff that she was dealing with another girl at the job. Like, people was coming to me asking me if me and her was dealing with each other, because she was telling people that me and her was together and stuff like that. And then I'm telling them no, because I don't know these people. Like, I don't like people just coming to me asking me information. Like, fuck out of here. Like, I don't know you, so I'm not going to tell you my business. I don't owe you an explanation. So when it would come to me, I would be like, no. And I guess, like, she felt played because she telling people that she messing with me, and I'm like, no. But I told her from the beginning that I like my business to myself. You don't got to go around telling work that we, like, ugh. That's so, I don't know. But she started dealing with this other girl or whatever that was working at the job. I don't know. But at the same time, like, it really didn't bother me. because at the same time, I just didn't like how she handled it, because I just felt like eventually I was gonna be like comfortable with it, but I just felt like, dang, just respect what I'm saying for now. Like, I felt like, why does anybody need to know right now? This is something we don't even know how this is gonna go, how this is gonna pan out. Like, let's just enjoy it, and then if it grow, then you let people know. Like, you don't even gotta let people know nothing. It's your business. But yeah, since then I've had a couple of other candidates. Yeah, so I don't really talk about like my personal life and stuff like that, but I just thought I'd try something new. So if y'all like this story time and y'all want to hear another story, give me a good story to tell. This was just like, you know, just trying something out. But drop down in the comments, let me know. If you experienced this, if you a girl and you had this experience and you can relate to how I feel, let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and please subscribe to my channel. My subscribers been going up. I appreciate y'all for supporting me. I appreciate y'all for watching my videos, and I love y'all for that. And peace out. Deuces.